Well, growing up for me on the south side of Chicago, I'm from the Wild Hunters. They call it the Wild Hunters, and I'm on. I mean, my block is beautiful. You know what I mean? Grass is manicured. Everything is nice, but it was wild. You know what I mean? Like a guy across the street from me got shot and killed. The two shorty that lived across the street from me was killing people. You know what I mean? So it was wild. We had the guy that ran the Mickey Cobras lived across the street. And thank God I had my mother and father who was strict. So my mother and them wouldn't let me go to the gang meeting. And his mother wouldn't let me come over there because she knew that my mother didn't want me over there. So I, lucked out of that, thank God. And but then going into high school, and when I say this too in my neighborhood, was being smart was uncool. Being dumb was cool. Stealing bikes, stealing cars. Dude, we used to have a stolen car on my block all the time. Like I say, my block looked nice, but it was a Camaro sitting over there that my boy, it was like his car. He'd park it, go out, hit the pin thing, and be out. And I've been to jail so many times just on bull crap. You know what I'm saying? Bullshit. And then going to high school, luckily for my sister, who was a very pretty girl, she was doing radio TV and at Percy L. Julian High School, and she's 2 years older than me. So my mom used to make me go after school with her to cock block pretty much. So I'll go up there and make sure nobody was messing with her, but I'm actually looking at the stuff that they were doing with cameras and editing and all that. So my freshman year of high school, I'm on the camera working like I was at orientation, like I went to the school already. So I kind of fell in love with that, and then we would put things together and show it in the lunchroom. But that was the only class I was really liking. Then I tried to play basketball. I made the team, but I remember we had to run up to Evergreen Plaza from Percy Julian was on 103rd, Evergreen Plaza was on 95th. We had to run up there. I didn't want to do that. I'm like, I don't know about this. So I stopped and I just was doing radio TV, but then I had all my best friends one of my best friends, his brother ran the Black Gangsters. So I'd be over there. Everybody was scared of him too. His name was KC Capone. Everybody in the whole neighborhood was scared of him. It was like my mother, it was like, you don't go past 103rd Street, you're gonna get your bike stolen. But KC, not for nothing, KC really had the neighborhood on lock where crack cocaine didn't come in our neighborhood, which saved us. He wouldn't let nobody sell crack in the neighborhood, period. You know what I mean? That saved our family, really, And when it come to gangs, it was organization and all of that. But he was just that dude. And so I became best friends with his brother. So I'd be over there, I got to know him. This dude is like the coolest dude ever, you know what I mean? But he don't play. If you mess with him or his family, forget about it. So that was part of the growing up, and then we was always protected. We was like honorary gang members because we never had to pay dues or do anything. We just was, protected. You know what I'm saying? But that would get us in troubles too, because we'd get into fights, all the time. It was crazy. And so that was my, early life, but now I'm still doing radio TV. I still was funny. I used to host the talent shows I was the youngest one in my high school to host a talent show. I hosted the teacher's talent show my sophomore year of high school, wound up hosting the big talent show my junior year, and of course my senior year I was just doing it. So I knew I had that in me, so I knew I could make people laugh, I knew I could command the crowd. I'm like, oh, this is cool. And then I was, just wasn't paying it. I fell in love with this one girl I met at the plaza. She told me she was going to Northern. I was like, oh shit, I gotta get to Northern somehow. I went to Olive Harvey College, figured out to get this girl. I went to Olive Harvey College, got my grades up enough to go to Northern. Got accepted. Of course, got kicked out, went to jail up there, everything, just like OC. I went to jail in Northern because, it's still segregated, Chicago segregated. So we walking with my homegirl, and she bumped into a white girl, and they get to arguing, and the dudes and them, talking. We just sitting back looking, and then they get to like fighting the girl and my homegirl, and then dude was like, Becky, came around and stole on my girl. Dude, it was a 3-on-3 fight though, but we whooped them, and we wound up going to jail. So that was one of the things that I went to jail for at Northern.